Hello everyone and welcome to PlayStation Access. My name's Ash and today I have the pleasure of telling you all about Stray. Oh my god, look how cute! It's safe to say we are eagerly awaiting release after Stray's adorable protagonist captured our hearts in 2020's Future of Gaming event. So let this video serve up all the facts to obsess over whilst we wait impatiently. Here's everything you need to know before you set foot, or rather paw, into the meowvelous world of Stray. Don't worry, that's the only pun, I promise. Number 1. Stray is by French indie developers Blue 12 Studio. And number 2, this is their first game. Number 3, Stray is an adventure game about a little tiny cat wearing a little tiny cat backpack. If for some reason you need to know more than this, then you are in luck, as number 4, you play as a little tiny cat wearing a little tiny cat backpack. Dreams do come true. To give a little more context, lost and roaming the streets of a long-forgotten cyberpunk city, you must use your feline intuition to solve an ancient mystery and find a way back to your family, navigating neon-soaked streets and seedy back alleyways as you try to make it out with all 9 of your lives intact. Number 5, this is in third person, so you've always got a nice view of cat on your screen at any given moment. All is well. Number 6, you won't be doing this alone. Aided by a flying drone, B12, that acts as your companion on your adventures, you can communicate with the humanoid machines you'll meet along the way, as well as interact with objects a little lost cat wouldn't normally be able to manage on their own. Damn you, opposable thumbs! Number 7, B12, lovingly sharing a name with the development studio, I see you Blue 12 Studio, is a useful helper summoned from the aforementioned backpack. B12 has his own story to uncover throughout the game, and while he might be your translator and assistant, that doesn't mean you can't give him a good old batting to scope him out first. It's only natural. Speaking of which, number 8, there are plenty of cat behaviours to play with as you go. Stray thrives on awe-inducing moments where you can brush up against droids to conjure love hearts on their screens, or scratch up a perfectly good sofa for the hell of it. Push things off ledges, do a big loud meow, settle down into a furry loaf. The cat spectrum of chaotic destruction to unbearable cuteness is fully covered as you explore. And that exploring is at the heart of Stray's adventure-driven narrative. Number 9, Stray has loads of secrets to uncover, as it's packed full of tiny details to spot around levels that slowly uncover the game's lore. Finding these secrets won't always yield straightforward answers, however, as number 10, Blue 12 Studio promises not everything will be explained clearly. This world of droids and their peculiar city encourages you to write your own interpretation of the game's lore, as only the most attentive players will be able to figure out the truth of this intriguing Robotown. I mean, I guess cats aren't renowned for their critical thinking skills. We have all seen how they react to cucumbers. Number 11. It is not just robots you'll be encountering on your travels. Lying in wait are strange, aggressive creatures like swarming zerks you'll have to steer clear of. But thankfully, number 12, you've got a range of gadgets at your disposal to get by. There's a light that can eradicate the little beasties, as well as our kitty protagonist's ability to use vending machines for helpful items and buckets as cat-sized cable cars to travel across the city. Every advantage helps, as number 13, armed with trusty B12 and that killer sense of curiosity, you'll face a range of sequences both action-packed and stealth-oriented. Being a cat comes with its own unique approaches to combat and traversal, and you can be sure the developers have implemented that sense of scale in every corner of Stray. From weaving up, down and in between the towering structures of this haphazard city to number 14, the cat's ability to hide in a tiny cardboard box. For pleasure or stealth, I hear you cry, and I say, why not both? To further that point, in number 15, Blue 12 Studio have spoken on the PlayStation blog about their experience creating the titular Stray with as much real-life cat influence as possible. This comes partly from mining the internet for its wealth of cat content that's floated around since the days of I Can Has Cheeseburger, but number 16, also from using their own cats, Murtar and Riggs, as inspiration. Blue 12 Studio also has 2 feline residents in their office that work in management and approvals, Jun and Oscar. We know who to write love letters to for the game then. Next, number 17, there are loads of physics-based puzzles to solve. Jam fans or push down boards to make yourself a sneaky path through otherwise inaccessible pathways, using the environment to your advantage. This isn't a city built for cats after all, but you can make it one with a few carefully executed bits of destruction. Would a cat have it any other way? Number 18. The city itself was inspired by the real-life Kowloon walled city in Hong Kong, a densely populated area defined by its tightly packed buildings. You can see this influence in Stray's design, as number 19, narrow alleyways, gangways and ladders were used to get around Kowloon walled city, practically bursting at the seams with quick construction efforts like leaking pipes and tangled wires, which all knotted together to block out much of the natural light. Number 20, the city fell into disrepair and became home to plenty of questionable activities, before eventually being demolished entirely for a park. It's fair to say Kowloon walled city has a storied history, one reflected in Stray's own unique narrative-driven setting. That little nugget of info was also why originally, number 21, Stray was titled Project HK, aka Project Hong Kong, which you might remember when early GIFs of the game came out some years back. Number 22, these GIFs are what inspired Annapurna Interactive to reach out and publish the project. More like Annapurna, am I right, eh? Oh wait, sorry, no puns. That one just slipped out. So now we've heard all the cat goodness you can experience in Stray, as well as some historical influence on its setting, we can finish up with number 23. Stray is out on PS4 and PS5 on the 19th of July, and number 24 is available at no extra cost for PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium members from that date too. Exciting! I absolutely cannot wait to get my paws on this, and I know many of you feel the same. So let us know in the comments what you're most excited for as well. While I attempt to wait it out until the 19th of July then, don't forget to subscribe to keep up with everything from the world of PlayStation, click the notification bell to stay notified, and do come back soon, otherwise we get quite lonely. Thanks for watching!
PlayStation